What's going on, everybody? This is Nick Lawson from Squad Sports, and this is episode number 54 of your sports sponsorship tip of the week. All right, this week, I'm gonna get a little crazy here. Again, I've talked about it before. We can't continue to rely on having live games in order to build assets. Just because you have games canceled, postponed, whatever that is, doesn't mean that you can't bring value to sponsors. I'm seeing it way too much with a lot of the sponsors that we're talking with, a lot of teams we're talking with. There's an assumption that if we don't have games, we can't engage and interact our fans at a very high level. Now, again, at a very high level is the key part of that. What we need to do then is build assets that prove that no matter if I have games or not, which by the way, this sets us up for our off season so we don't become seasonal. But whether I have games or not, I can get our fans to connect and engage with you and push them toward your goal. So the tip of the week this week drives around that, and you probably are tired of hearing me talk about restaurants. Again, I have a soft spot in my heart for restaurants, but my hope is as I go to this case study for a restaurant with this tip of the week or this activation idea, that you can then easily get creative and scale it to other pieces. So the tip of the week is this: create a what should I eat calculator. Sounds a little bit crazy, but let me take you through it. You're gonna create a survey, an online sort of questions that you can easily plug in and add onto your website, onto your homepage, which by the way, you should also put a Facebook pixel on it so you can retarget. But it's gonna have a few key questions, and literally it's gonna be like, what should I eat PDX? Or what should I eat Blazers, Timbers, Winterhawks, whatever it is, right? You're gonna push fans and say, hey, ever struggle with what you wanna eat today or tonight? Take our quick survey and we'll give you a curated list of menu items that you can order right now to decide what to eat, right? It's the age-old question. Fans are gonna love it, they're gonna drive to it, but it's a few questions you're gonna ask. You know, what's the genre? Is it a family, style food? What part of the city do you live in? Are you looking to get it pick up or delivery? Whatever, these questions, you can make these very dynamic questions. Again, there's a few programs online, just type in online survey. There will be some really easy plug and play things. They might cost a little bit of money, but I would argue that you would be able to get that value back. And then once the fans answer the questions, they type in their email and they're gonna get a curated list of all the suggestions that you see that they should eat that night. What this does is it puts our sponsor prime time, direct connection with the fan right when they need it. It's almost like if you were able to dominate on Google Ads and dominate the key search term of what should I eat tonight, right? I mean, that's how I pitch it to sponsors. Look, when somebody in this city wants to know what to eat, they're gonna go to our calculator, they're gonna calculate through, we're gonna send them curated sort of orders that then are curated menu items that then when they click, it kicks over right to your website so they can order right there. It's going to drive sales, and we're able to lead generation, collect emails. On top of that, you have all these emails. You can segment them based on responses and be able to build email lists and retargeting lists to then retarget with ads that are co-branded from that sponsor. The amount of creativity you can get with this is amazing, right? And again, it answers a very basic need of our fans, the age-old question. In a time where we're eating out a lot, right? In a time where maybe twice, 3 times a week we're ordering food, what a great way to take your brand, your team brand, suggest where to eat with great menu items in the city, and then be able to drive those customers to those restaurants, to be able to order online, to do pickup, whatever that may be. And again, this is an asset that's absolutely needed right now by restaurants, right? Even if it's once you get the menu order item, you order and then you say if you spend over $30, we'll kick in a $10 gift card. Whatever that may be, because then that drives future sales for the restaurant, right? So again, this is thinking through this is almost taking a search approach and getting a little creative and building it in. Again, you're almost answering the question, what should I eat tonight? And with that sort of question that you're asking, you're basically curating it for them. It feels personalized, it's fun, it's engaging, it's something that they're going to share. You can have all your restaurant partners sort of on there. And again, they're getting an email, which again, a lot of these sort of survey or fill these out things have you type in your email and you can kick the results. You can automate all of this, send the results over to the fan. They get an email right away that says, hey man, we should be eating at, Wingstop, whatever that is. Let me click through, let me order. I made my decision, and you're proving trackable sales. And again, those emails are just the game over. You can segment those emails and be able to retarget with some things as well. Even retargeting with, hey, you should do this, what should I eat things. So again, tip of the week, we have to build on the top end. We have to build assets that are going to scale when we don't have games. Because guess what? A lot of us are getting games canceled, postponed, all of that. We still have to be able to engage outside of our game day. In the future, this is a digital asset you can keep and keep rocking, and you can keep it rocking in the off season. It's going to bring value when usually you think, hey, maybe I don't have any sort of value in the off season. We're very seasonal. No, we're going to do a what you should eat 24/7. You want to be on it. It's X amount of dollars per month. And then again, you can tie in some other things there as well. Retail, whatever that may be, whatever sponsorship thing that may be. Calculators like this are used crazy in B2B and things like that. Heck, we have a sponsorship calculator that helps you sort of decide how much you should charge your sponsors for digital activations. Honestly, that's so that you build brand with us, you come in inbound, and hopefully eventually you buy one of our activations. The same thing for What Should I Eat, PDX or Team or whatever. That quick survey, easy survey, maybe it costs you $15 a month, goes right on your landing page, a real lead magnet that pulls people in. That thing can drive a massive amount of sales to your partners, to your restaurant partners. Who knows? Maybe you don't charge for it right now. Maybe it's just an add-on right now. Maybe it's a make good right now, right? But it's an easy way. It literally sits there and makes your sponsors money, right? Because again, you can push it out on social, but hopefully you get to a ranking point where somebody types in what should I eat in Portland, and that thing pops up for you because you'll be able to drive so much traffic beforehand. So again, tip of the week is this: make a what should I eat PDX, my city, whatever. Ask some of those questions, what type of food, what part of town, all of that, delivery or no. And then it's going to spit out an email that's going to give those suggestions within those emails, click-throughs to deals from the sponsor restaurants, and we're driving sales. That is an easy way. You could set this up tomorrow and just have it make money for restaurants throughout. There's no activate, you don't really have to go in once you have it set and activate. It's going to take no time. It's really, really easy to do. And I think it will drive a lot of traffic and value to your sponsors, which again, that's our goal right now. Our goal right now is to drive as much traffic and engagement to our sponsors now, because maybe we don't charge for it right now, but we're going to be able to build even bigger packages, better relationships later on by adding these things. And again, this is a low cost, easy thing to do that can multiply your activation going forward. So that's the tip of the week this week. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Remember, keep pushing those limits within sports sponsorship.